we are at the IFACS Gallery, the Wildlife Exhibition. And this is being held from 17th January to 23rd January 2020. We have the wildlife photographer Akash with us, जिनको अभी आप लोग ने देखा वो lecture कर रहे थे. Students, photographers, would-be photographers, were all listening to him.
Yeah.
Sir, Akash Das ji, आप थोड़ा सा अपने बारे में बताइए. When you start photography?
Actually, I started about 20 years ago.
Right.
Basically I'm a designer, so naturally I started doing photography, and I used to do a lot of work for myself, not for commercial or any other. That is how I started wildlife also. I started going to jungle. I started making pictures.
Which was the first jungle you visited?
Corbett National Park. Corbett National
Because here I find everybody is the first time they go to Corbett.
Yeah, because I was introduced to that jungle, and I did some photography, and I liked what I did, and a lot of people encouraged me, and then I never looked back from there. So it's a very, very long journey for me. Basically, I am a fashion photographer, but this is most of the black and white work you see is my passion. So I find that black and white has got much more mysticism in the pictures. So therefore, I was slowly developing that, and then it's not that I shoot only wildlife. It's, as I said, it's a little bit of my time I spend on wildlife. Rest I'm doing a lot of commercial work, which is architecture, fashion, portraits, celebrities, and all that is also there. So that
Akash, we'll come to when you're shooting, all these are the wildlife national parks.
Yeah.
So which are the parks you've covered? Have you covered Gir, Sundarbans?
No, actually I have been to all of them.
Right, sir.
But I believe in one thing, that you first, know your surrounding where you're staying.
Right.
Rather than first going somewhere else.
Okay.
So now Corbett is my second home.
All right.
So I have been going.
How many
there,
days you spend in a year at Corbett?
I would say about total, if you say 12 to 15 days.
Oh,
3 days in one go, because more than that you can't
Is
stay.
there any
in the jungle.
particular time of the year you visit Corbett?
Well, that is what I want to.
Because we want the viewer to understand the dynamics, of the jungle.
See, jungle.
What is the best time
if you
to
want
visit?
to shoot only animals,
Yes, sir.
then May, June is best time.
All right. So
Okay.
they're out in the open.
Because of the lack of water, animals come to the water holes.
Yes.
So their movements will be there towards the water. So therefore you can see more animals. And at that time your grassland is all not very high, because before the rain, after the rain it becomes very high.
Yes.
So when the grass is grow and also your jungle becomes thick, it's very difficult to spot the animal. However, that is the time when jungle looks beautiful. Jungle looks totally loaded with nature. So if you are going to do birds and things like that, that's the time. But if you want to do, say, elephants, or you want to do photograph tigers, then the summer is the best time.
Is the best.
Best time.
So we have something behind you.
Yes.
So if you'd like to tell us about this photograph.
So this is a
These seems to be the wild cats.
Yeah.
So what are these?
They are actually
The leopards?
leopards.
The
Leopards.
leopards,
Leopards. This is in Rajasthan.
Rajasthan, right.
Yeah, there is a place called Bera.
Yes.
And now there are two. I was very lucky to get these two together, and they used to live in that. There is a what you call cave there, and they live
Coming
in
out
that.
of the cave?
No,
Or
this
they're
is not the
free?
cave.
They're
They came out of the cave.
Okay.
So I'll tell you the topography of this there is a huge mountain. Okay, I've now closed it on them.
Right.
There I've got a shot. There are 4 or 5 peacocks there, and underneath.
Lovely.
Underneath two leopards, the peacock cannot see them, they cannot see, and below them is a temple where the pujari comes.
So you have that original picture?
Yeah, original picture I have.
So we'll share, we'll like to take that
Yeah,
picture.
I'll show you, but that picture is not an art picture.
It's not
You know
an art
that?
picture.
Yeah, it is a. You can say it is a documentary picture, documenting that surrounding.
Excellent.
So yeah, so
We move to some other film works.
yeah, you can go on to the
See
last
this?
one.
This is a crane, is it?
But this is actually
Saras.
Saras screen.
Saras screen.
Saras screen, yeah.
And this is, they said you should shot it in black and white?
Yeah, actually, in digital, everything you shoot is in color.
Okay, but you make it black and white.
You make it in black and white.
Because you have the option in camera, you don't have the option in black
No,
and
you
white.
don't use that. That doesn't give you the details. So for details,
It should be
you
shot
have
in
to-
color and then you should be
yeah. Because you have to use Lightroom.
Okay.
So
So we'll move forward
Yeah.
as you suggested.
yeah,
This side.
yeah. Now this is also a very rare picture. See, if you read the caption, it says that a couple is made for each other. Okay, this Saras crane. But I wrote that they are mad also for each other because if one Saras crane dies by somehow dies, the other one also mostly it is
Kills
seen that
itself.
kills itself by starvation or something or the other. And this. Actually, they are not fighting. Normally, people say they are fighting for their space. It is not. Shot is not all about that because there was no fight there.
No, I feel them, they're dancing.
They jumped out of the.
We have something on the beak.
And actually, they were eating.
They're trying to get in some food. They're searching for
And then
that.
suddenly they jumped. That's the thing. So in photography, you have to be ready for that shot.
So please come here. Sir.
This is not.
This is not yours?
Anup ji.
All right. So we'll stand here.
Yeah.
And we'll just,
You want to go to take
we'll
some.
take the. We want to know what camera do you use. Normally, what camera do you use?
Right now, you see, I'm using a Nikon camera.
Nikon.
Nikon, and I use wide angle to 800 mm. Say 14 mm to 800 mm. All the gamut of lenses I use, depending on what I want.
Okay. Because I met some other gentlemen here, and they said he's although been shooting on. His father is, he must have started 30, 40 years back. But he said recently I got a Sigma lens. And Sigma, he's got it on with the Nikon. And then he says it's done. So I want to know because today, you know what has happened? We are in 2020. And we are also photographers. We're from the media. So I've been shooting wildlife earlier with my Minolta. And today I'm shooting with my mobile. So I want to know that what are the drawbacks? If you're shooting with a mobile versus the camera,
mobile, first thing you have to understand, the sensor of mobile only this much. Now manufacturers are just boosting and saying that 22 megapixel, 42 megapixel, 48 megapixel. That's only deceiving you of the actual fact, because in such a small sensor, if you are putting 50 megapixel, all you're doing is making the pixels smaller. So when it is smaller, you cannot blow up that picture at all.
So for blow up it will not work.
Yeah.
It can only work when close.
On a screen.
Screen, yes.
Only on a screen.
The mobile screen.
On the mobile screen, because mobile screen is backlit.
Backlit, right.
So therefore, you cannot. The moment you make a print, it will go for a
your
six.
advice is that anybody who wants to shoot mountains, who want to shoot landscape, wildlife, or sports, or adventure, so he should ideally be using a camera.
Because
the mobile with an extension camera will also not help.
No.
You have the same limitation.
I'll tell you what, like with the mobile, generally you take a picture. Right? That's what I was telling them. But with the camera, you make a picture. Because you can control everything.
Right.
Yes. There are no modes here, manual modes are not there.
Right.
So therefore, everything is whatever your manufacturer is giving you, you have to stick to that. Okay.
Akash.
Yeah.
I just, without calling you Mr. Akash,
please.
I said,
please,
since you're so frank, because whenever anybody, we are students, we want to learn from you. So in the camera, cameras also start with Nikon, Canon, Sony, Panasonic, then the DSLRs are there, and now the mirrorlesses are there. So then we have a full frame. We have a crop frame, and we have micro frames. I've just been through a lot of workshops and things. So, do you think that suppose I am not having a very rich father, and I want to have work I want to, earn my pocket money and then buy a camera.
Yeah.
So what camera is okay? Means in the limited budget. Would a camera like say the Canon 200D,
Yeah.
which is around say 30,000 or 50,000 with two lenses, which they call the kit lens, will they work for this photography?
Absolutely, it does, because as I say always, that is the man behind the camera who makes a picture.
Who makes a picture?
So you don't want to take a picture, you want to make a picture.
Make a picture.
So with any camera, you can make a picture. Yeah, you have got some limitation because it's a cropped body, obviously. But then, once you start using cropped body, you know what are the shortcomings. So don't let it spill out that these are the shortcomings are there. So maybe a distance is going closer. So what you do, you pull back, work a little harder, and you make that at the end of the crop body, what it does, it takes the it makes you closer to the subject.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
So instead of doing it in the camera, you move
Do it
back
manually. Yes.
So you will learn that what is optics, how optics is helping your pictures. So I would say start with a DSLR. Maybe it is not a top of the line.
DSLR today, it's better than a mirrorless. You would say
better than a mirrorless, because mirrorless is actually everything is what you call electronic.
Right.
DSLR, everything is not electronic.
Is it so?
Yeah, exactly. So therefore, viewing is also electronic.
Yes.
So once you are seeing,
so once you bring out the output, it's going to be different.
And
DSLR
then,
is going to have a better output.
Yeah, and then it's much less now, but even earlier, even a year ago, all the mirrorless cameras had a time lag. I mean, you can't just take the camera out of your box and click.
Okay.
Because to lit up your screen and everything, there's a second difference.
Yes.
So a lot of times we keep our camera ready, and if something is happening, we just click. That is not possible.
DSLR, that is possible.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. So I think we'll conclude at this point.
Yes.
And we wish you all the best.
Thank you.
And this exhibition, as I've indicated earlier, is on till the 23rd of January 2020, IFACS Metro, Central Secretariat, gate number 1. So everybody is advised to visit here and see what's happening in the world. Thank you, friends.
If you miss this, then you'll miss on oxygen.
You'll miss
a lot
on
of
oxygen.
oxygen.
So Akash has got a recipe for oxygen.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.